man in America is the only male on earth, including every continent, who is disrespected by the women in his nation.
That's true.
Black men are the most disappointing pieces of shit in the world. Instead of being a man, they'd rather be a woman.
I'm happy we're finally addressing the elephant in the room about how black men can't read and write.
A lot of black men be talking about how y'all want stay-at-home wives. Y'all can't afford stay-at-home wives. Y'all can't even pay the whole rent by yourself.
Foreign men will treat you better, okay? Black men, I just think we as a collective need to stay away from them.
Women all over the world, listen to me. Stop having babies with black men. If you want children, that's fine. But if you want somebody to help you with your children, my suggestion would not be to do that with a black man.
Latin women are not responding to black men. White women are not responding to black men. The only women who are responding to black men are black women. So you need to be taking your own advice and not insulting the only women who are foolishly checking for you.
If no one is hating on you, just understand you are doing something wrong. Haters, they're just there. They're hating your progress. This is what black women are doing to black men. Bear in mind, if black women they are winning outside their race, they will never turn around and start talking to black men. That's the facts. The way they're acting, they will never do that. But they are losing them. So they have no option to come back. But it's different now. Black men, they don't even want them either. You know, like they're doing good on the other side. So why coming back to someone who don't appreciate you? Someone who telling you are dangerous, you are not fit enough. If they're dating you, they say they're just humbling themselves down to be with you.
Oh, you're handsome. I like chocolate. Delicious. Yeah.
Do you say this because I'm black?
Yeah. Me rice your chicken. Perfect. You open mine?
Oh my gosh!
Yo, what's good YouTube? I am back with another video. If you're new to the platform, I want to welcome you. Welcome to the family. At the end of this video, hope you're going to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also subscribe on my backup channel. You will see a link down below in the description. You can click that link, go there and show me your support. I appreciate it a lot. Now let's get into it.
Someone commented on my other video, like, why does he see more women make videos about like how single life is such a struggle and it's hard for them, and he doesn't see a lot of men making those types of videos? And in my opinion, there are more women looking to settle down, looking for something serious. And I feel like the majority of men are not looking for those type of things, which is why there's an imbalance in the dating pool. We have all these women like, I want my husband, I want to get married, I want to be a mom, I want to, you know, lock it down. And then the men in the pool are like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm still trying to be outside. I want to date multiple people, or they're just looking to hook up. They want to have a situationship. So it's no balance. So you see a lot of women complaining that the men in the dating pool, they're not attracting the type of men that they're looking for because men are not looking for anything serious. That's just my opinion. And with that, because guys aren't looking for anything serious, they have tons of options. So why? I'm not looking for anything serious. You are. I'm not going to change my ways to settle down with you when there's all these other women that I could pick from. So you're not seeing a lot of men complain about being single or dating sucks for them, because they're actually having a good time being single because they're not looking to settle down. Most of them aren't, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. Why do you think men are having more success in being single and dating than women are?
First of all, most men, they don't have that tons of options she was talking about. It depends on which angle, you know. If you want a loyal woman, you know, whose wife material will support you and really love you, then it's rare. It's almost to 0%. But if you want a delusional one, you know, who will just date you for money and use you and dump you, you know, treat you like a garbage, there are tons of them. You know, you can choose. It seems most women, they don't understand the main reason why men, they're walking away from dating scene. Because all of that she was saying, it's not even irrelevant. You know, that's not the reason why men are walking away, bro. We all know the main reason, and she didn't even never talk about any of them. So it seems like they are blind. If they are not really ready to listen to men what they are saying, because everything is out there, they will stay single, and men will never get married, never be in a relationship whatsoever.
If all women disappeared, would men go to the club? No, because women are the product at clubs. But the opposite is not true for women. If men weren't included, women are going to the club. If you didn't already know, there's an entire business model based off of parties they throw for women only. Sorry, papi. And they have different themed events, reggaeton. You know it's poppin'. I can only imagine the outfits. Like, the amount of freedom these women probably feel, which goes into like a really sad commentary about what a lot of women would do if men just disappeared off the face of the earth. You know, half the answers are like, I would go for a run at night. I would go shopping at night. I wouldn't wear my hijab. I wouldn't carry pepper spray. So if any men are going to be shitting on this whole club thing, let the girls shake their ass in peace, okay? Girls don't go to the club for dudes.
Is there anyone else out there in their 40s like me who feels kind of invisible? Like, I'm not as cute as I was in my 20s and 30s. I'm definitely not as fit as I was in my 20s and 30s. I don't have as much hair as I used to have. It's literally falling off like the top of my head.
You do become a little more invisible the older you get as a woman, unfortunately. I don't get asked out on a lot of dates. I never get asked out on dates. I don't know if it's being 55 in Los Angeles or if it's just a strange town.
What is the biggest confidence killer for women over 50? Men over 50. They never look at you anymore.
When I was 55, I felt like I was starting to fade. I felt like I was starting to go invisible. I felt dismissed. I felt ignored. I felt like I was washed up.
When I was 15, I started modeling, and it was a very hard thing to walk away from. Then around the age of 45, I started noticing that the way I was perceived was slightly different than what I had become used to. And then I would put photos of myself in bikinis. All of a sudden, I started getting the influx of, are you a little desperate there, Grandma? How about you cover up and spare us the look of your poor aging body? I was sort of getting relinquished to the invisible women category.
It seemed they didn't want men on their lives. You know, forget about those who've been going through a divorce, you know, those like who are just dating men for money. But these ones, it seemed that those who chose career path, like, hey, they were CEOs, they are doing good, but now they're crying because they see like, hey, it's not even worth it. Right now, I'm not like I used to be before, but I need someone to be closer to me, you know, a partner, and it's too late.